You ever notice how right after a breakup, when you're drowning, they look fine? They're out with friends, they're posting, they're laughing, they're living, and meanwhile, you're trying to figure out how to breathe through this gut punch of losing them. And you wonder, how could they move on so fast? Did I mean anything at all to them? But here's something you need to know. There's this thing called the delayed regret effect, and it's real. And in relationships, it shows up like this. One person feels the loss immediately, and the other feels it later, oftentimes much later. And sometimes when it finally hits them, it hits even harder than it hits you at the beginning of the breakup. In psychology, this is tied to emotional processing styles. Research by Strobe and Shute in 1999 in their dual process model of coping with bereavement shows that some people cope through avoidance. They distract, they deny, they deflect rather than process. It's not that they're okay, it's just that they're numbing. And numbing looks a lot like peace until silence finally sets in, until there's no more distraction, until they realize they've lost somebody who actually saw them. And by then, you've probably started to heal. See, you didn't get the luxury of avoidance. You felt it. You sat in it. You wrote the journal entries. You cried through the playlist. You checked your phone and had to remind yourself not to text them. You were forced to heal in real time. And that's why it hurt so much. But here's the twist. While you were breaking, you were also rebuilding. They were avoiding the rebuild. So by the time regret kicks in, they're behind. And that regret often comes when they realize they can't reach you the way they used to reach you. When your energy feels different. When they feel you moving on and it doesn't orbit around them anymore. That's the delayed regret. It shows up when your growth becomes visible, when you're glowing again, when you're excited again, when you're happy again. Not because you want them back, but because you've come back to yourself. A study by Brombaugh and Fraley in 2015 explored how ex-partners often experience waves of regret after their ex shows resilience or perceived improvement in the quality of life that they're living. Translation, the better you get, the worse they feel, because they didn't expect you to thrive without them.